y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you already know me, my name is Desire. If you already know me, welcome back. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different out of my norm. I'm going to be showing y'all my makeup routine, giving y'all a little makeup tutorial. A lot of people always ask me how do I get my makeup looks and what products I use, so I just decided to make a whole YouTube video. This look is super, soft glam, affordable, beginner friendly, or if you just want to know what makeup products you should look into, this makeup look is super natural and it's super easy. So if you want to figure out how I achieve this look, keep on watching. Alright, so I went to Target earlier today and I picked up the famous e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen it on TikTok and stuff like that. And I wanted to try it out to see what it's giving. This is how it looks. It's super small. I got the mini one because I just wanted to try it out first because I don't know if I'm going to like it. So I'm just going to put like 2 fingertips and put that on my face. I'm probably gonna do a little bit more. So another. I'm really just focusing it on the bottom half of my face because I don't put makeup on the top, on my forehead. So it is the Power Grip, and with the Power Grip it does get sticky, so you have to wait at least 30 seconds for it to activate. So in the meantime, while it is activating, I'm going to start with my eyebrows. As y'all can see, I have lash extensions. So if I was to still wear lash strips, I would start that actually instead of my eyebrows, just because it's easier to just get out the way, because sometimes putting on your lash strips could be a bit of a hassle. So if you do still wear lash strips, I suggest you use the Duo glue. It's like the wand and it's in like the green pack. So do that first if you just want to save more time. But yeah, now for my eyebrows, I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and I think this is in the shade dark brown. I don't know where the color is, but I just take the spoolie side and I just brush out my brows. And then I'm going to take the pencil side and I'm just going to outline it, but I'm going to start like right here. So basically like where the beginning of my brow stops, I guess you can say. And I'm just going to, hold on. And I'm just gonna make a little slight line under, and I'm just gonna follow like that, and then I go a little bit down. And then for the top, I'm gonna start at the same spot and do the same thing, and I just go slightly over it. Like, I don't do a big line or like a huge outline. So like that, and then I just fill it in, and I only fill it in the end of my brow, I guess you can say. I don't ever go in the beginning of my brow just because I feel like it'd be looking too dark. So then I just brush it out, and then I'm gonna repeat on the other side, but do that off camera. Now, once I'm finished with my brows, this is how it's gonna look. Something really, really slight. And now I'm gonna just clean it up just a little bit. I don't ever use foundation, but what I do use as like a foundation is the Lip Bar Just a Tint 3-in-1 Tinted Skin Conditioner, and it's in the shade Almond Joy. And this is how it looks. And I'm just going to take like this Duo flat brush, and then it has like an eyebrow brush, and I'm just gonna take the flat brush, I'm gonna put it on this little paper, and I literally just use a little bit of this. I'm gonna take my flat brush and get a little bit on there like so, And I only conceal under my eyes. Like I said, I don't ever put makeup on my forehead, so I'm gonna do that. So like I make a line, kinda. Y'all can see that? Yeah. So I'm basically like using the tip of the flat brush and creating a line under my brow. Like that, and then I'm gonna actually just use the side of it, or I guess you can say, and then do that. And I'm gonna do the same for the other eye. So once I have both of my eyebrows concealed, I'm going to take the Nicka K New York angled concealer brush, and I'm just going to tap. Well, actually first, I'm going to take my setting spray. This is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Stay and Slay setting spray. And I'm just going to spray my brush to give it a little dampness. And I'm going to tap. And I kind of just like blend the ends of it. And then I'm gonna go in with my finger and then blend any harsh lines or just any parts that I want blended out a little bit better. And blend that out with my finger. And that is how one side should look, and I'm just gonna do the same thing to the other side. So last step for the eyebrows is to set them in place to make sure the hairs don't move or anything like that. And I'm using the e.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. You can use this for your lashes and your brows, and I just take whichever side, honestly. And I get some and just brush it with the product. And I'm brushing them in like an upwards motion, but going along the shape of my brow. So after you're done with your brows, now it's time to get into the skin. I don't use foundation for real. If I do use like something as a foundation, I'm gonna just use the little skin tint that I was talking about earlier. But most of the time I don't. I just do concealer. But if I do want to, you know, spot any blemishes or whatever the case may be, I will use the Ruby Kisses Cream Foundation in the shade 15. I know a lot of y'all probably seen this when people like do their wigs. So I'm just gonna take this and I think I'm just gonna, and I'm gonna use this brush, Allure. I don't know if y'all can see that, but Allure Femi. And I'm taking like, I guess this is like a flat brush, and I'm gonna take the darker shade and do a couple swipes. And then as y'all can see, I have a little breakout right there, so I just put a little some right there. Probably shouldn't put makeup on your breakouts, but. And then just a little dark spot right here. Right here. Side. Side. Around my mouth. Here. And on top. So now that I am done, you know, spotting my face with it, I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit, just for a little bit more coverage. And now I'm gonna start with concealer. Now, depending on what kind of look I'm going for, sometimes I will do like a more brightening or a brighter under eye. And if I do, first I start with my Becca Ultimate Coverage Longwear Concealer in the shade Cinnamon. And I'm kind of running out of this, but I did pick up a new concealer called Ruby Kisses All Day Cover Concealer in the shade Deep Honey, and they're pretty similar in color, so we're gonna use this one today, but I would usually use this. And yeah, and then if I want a brighter under eye, I'm gonna use the Tarte's Shape Tape Contour Concealer in the shade Tan Sand, and this one is really bright and a little goes a long way, so I'm just going to use a little bit of that. But first I'm going to go in with my Ruby Kisses one, and I'm just going to put some in the inner corner like this in like a triangular shape, and then do one long strip in the outer corner. Repeat. I'm gonna put some on my nose like that and like that. That's not really in the middle. Like that. On my chin, and then like a little bit on the sides, like so. So now I'm gonna let the concealer sit, and then I'm going to now blend out the foundation. So I'm just going to use my foundation brush. This is the BH Cosmetics 117, and I'm gonna use my setting spray again and lightly spray it and just tap it. All right, so our foundation is all blended in, so now we're gonna blend out our concealer. I'm gonna spray my face just so it could have some more moisture when I blend it out. So now I'm gonna go back in with the angled concealer brush and blend everything out. I always blend out under my eyes last. I don't know why, it's just how I do it. And so once I get here, I drag up my concealer because I want to look, so just to look more lifted. And I never go on top of my nose when I'm blending out under my eyes. So then after I'm done blending it out, I look to see if that's how I like it. Sometimes I add more, and that's what I'm gonna do. I feel like I kind of want a little bit more under, so I'm gonna do like a little bit more of the concealer and just do like in the middle like that. And now I'm just gonna blend this out off camera. So now that I am done blending out the concealer, I'm going to go in with the brightening concealer, which is the Tarte Shape Tape, like I said. And I'm going to take the same paper, put some on there, and then I'm going to take the flat brush that I used before for my eyebrows and take a little bit, y'all, literally. And I'm just going to create another triangle, but I'm only going to do it in the inner. I'm not even gonna let this one sit because like I said, it's just so bright, it doesn't need that fuller coverage. So I'm just gonna go right in and blend it out. And when I'm blending, I'm going to try to stay in that same area, so I'm not gonna drag it anywhere. So now that our concealer is all blended, now it's time to do contour. Now, depending on how I'm feeling, I use either a cream contour or I'll use a powder contour. If I do use a powder contour, this is the RK by Kiss 3D Contour Artist Powder. And it looks like this. It just has multiple shades. And when I do my contour with this, I just mix these two shades or these three. And then if I use a cream, I use the Black Opal True Color for Every Shade of Beauty Skin Perfecting Stick Foundation. So it's not even an actual contour, but I use it as contour. And it's in the shade Black Walnut. I don't do a lot on my cheeks, but I just take my Nicka K New York, and this is the angled contour brush, and I'm just going to put some on the brush like this, just tap on it, and then blend upwards along my cheekbone. So, and I just bring it all the way up to like my temple. And then sometimes I like to do it along my jawline just to make it look more snatched. I'm just gonna take it and just do a slight like that. And like that. So I'm just gonna take it just to give my face some more definition. And now we're gonna start with our nose. I'm gonna take a different brush that's more small and precise, and this is the, has no name, but I think I got this from Walmart, I want to say. This is how it looks. It's just flared out because I've been using it for so long. I'm gonna take the same contour and dab it. And now this is the part that you have to be really precise, y'all. I'm just going to go along my nose bridge, but I'm gonna start at my eyebrow and then drag it. And y'all see that? Look snatch already. So start my eyebrow and drag it on down. And I stop like right here, like just right before it gets to my nose tip. So now I'm going to do the tip, and I just do like a oval, I guess you can say, and then do the top. I blend that out, and boom, nose looking nice. Now to make it a little bit more cleaner, I'm going to take my flat brush again, and I'm going to wipe off that bright concealer because this is the lip bar foundation thing. And I'm going to take a little bit of it, like a little bit, and then I'm just going to go like this. I get that. So let me do it again. Take a little bit, and then I'm starting like right here of where the inner corner of my eye is, and I'm just making like a C shape almost. And I do it like right along the sides. And I drag it out to my eye. So something like this. And then boom. Now I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to spray that with some setting spray. I'm just gonna blend that out really carefully. Sometimes I have to go back in with the contour brush and like fix it up a little bit, which is perfectly fine. So now we are going to go in with blush, my favorite part. And I use like lipstick as a blush because it just works. It's what works for me. And I'm using the Revlon lipstick in the shade Cherry Blossom. And this one is really pigmented. Y'all could probably tell. And I just twist it up just a little bit. And then I go 1, 2. And to blend it out, I am using the Expert Face Brush. I don't know if there was like an actual brand, but this is how it looks. And I'm just gonna blend it out upwards, and I like bringing it to my temple. So if you don't know where to apply your blush, just put it basically on top of your contour where you put your contour. And I just blend it upwards into my temple. So now, once I feel like this is how I want my face to look, sometimes I'll go in with a little bit more blush. Just for, you know, why not? I'm going to add some more blush. And I'm using like this pinkish one, and I'm just going to use a little bit. I'm going to tap. But I'm just going to go over the blush that I already put on my face. Because we want to give color. We want to give Summer blush queen, you know? Bam. Next thing that I do, I actually got this from TikTok a while back. They were like not to mix like powders in liquid, if that makes sense. I'm going to go in with my setting spray and spread out all over. Do not be shy. Do not be shy. And I'm just gonna use my lash stand to dry it faster because I'm impatient. If I don't do a brighter under eye, I just use this one. And this is the HD Flawless Setting Powder in the shade Brighten Banana, Absolute New York. And then if I do brighten my under eye a little bit, I go in with a little bit of Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in the shade Banana. And since we did our under eye, our brighter under eye, I'm gonna take the HD Flawless, and I'm just gonna take the same beauty blender and then dip it like this, and then I'm gonna blow off the excess. This is really important because I don't like using too much. So no more dust flying off, you're good. So I'm just going to press it like that, and I'm gonna take some more, and I'm just gonna put the setting powder everywhere that I concealed. So my nose, I'm gonna do the side of my nose. You're gonna leave the top without, you're gonna put the brighter one. Actually, this one is more brighter than this one, the HD Flawless, so that's why I kind of, you know, do a straight line like that. And that's just gonna sharpen the contour that I did on my sides. All that powder. And I'm gonna just brush it on my whole face. Face to be a little bit more highlighted, I'm going to take the brighter, the Revolution one, the brighter baking powder. And I'm gonna take just a little bit in the cap. Take the same beauty sponge and just do it, put it right there where you had put the brighter concealer, because I want my nose to be a little bit more highlighted, the top. I'm just gonna let it do its thing for like at least 20 seconds. I don't like doing it for long because then I feel like it gets too comfortable and it never comes off. So I'm gonna do it for like, let it sit for 20 seconds. So let it sit. Now I'm going to take this same Kala, but it's like a more denser, firm brush, and I'm just gonna brush off all the excess baking powder. So now, last step, you're going to take a beauty wipe, a makeup remover wipe, and I'm just taking that and going on my lips to take off any excess makeup or any makeup that got on it. And now for my lip combo, sometimes I like to change it up depending on how I'm feeling, but my norm is I just go with a dark brown lip liner and then maybe just a slight big bit of some lipstick in the middle and then a clear gloss. So this one is the Stay Ever Gel Eyeliner by NK Makeup. I honestly just take whatever dark brown lip liner, eyeliner I could find. I do recommend getting a gel eyeliner or lip liner because it just goes on way smoother and you don't have to worry about the rough application. So I'm gonna take this and just outline my lips. And then like that. Go there a little bit more. And I do this just to blend out the harsh lines. I just don't like harsh lines, y'all, so it's really important for me to blend out as much as possible. And now right here could be when you're done and you just put on your clear gloss or chapstick or whatever. But I'm going to add a little bit of pink, and I'm just going to take this color that I got, the same lipsticks I was talking about earlier, and I'm going to take an eyebrow brush, the other side of the flat brush, and put it in the middle like that. If I want to wear lip gloss, I usually use the Ruby Kisses Hydrating Lip Oil treatment. It's like a medicated one. Or I'll use some chapstick if I don't want all that extraness. Use some plain old Aquaphor. So, or sometimes I'll even use like a slight tinted lip gloss. So, and lastly, y'all, I'm going to use the Telescopic Carbon Black mascara, and I'm just gonna put that on my under eye. And that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching me do my makeup routine. You do not have to ball out on makeup to get a nice, pretty look. So just keep that in mind. You can do some drugstore makeup. We'll do it every time. So this is how we look. It came out super cute, super soft glam, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below, and also follow my social media, which is always in the description box, and I will see y'all in the next video.